Overseas, the U.S. Congress will continue its look into Russian meddling in last year's presidential election campaign with two hearings Wednesday, one in the Senate and one in the House of Representatives. Lawmakers remain divided over the question of whether President Donald Trump may have taken steps to obstruct justice in the Russia probe, an issue that reportedly has become a focus of the special counsel investigation led by former FBI Director Robert Mueller. VOA's Jim Malone has this report.
This next round of congressional hearings will focus on the full scope of Russia's efforts to interfere with last year's U.S. presidential election. But one key issue that remains unresolved is whether President Trump himself is under investigation for possible obstruction of justice in connection with the Russia probe. A presidential tweet late last week seemed to confirm news reports that Trump is now a subject of the investigation, with the president adding that he's a victim of a witch hunt. One of the president's lawyers, Jay Sekulow, denied that and said the White House has not received any official confirmation that Trump is under investigation. Earlier this month, former FBI Director James Comey told the Senate Intelligence Committee that the president said, "I hope you can let this go," referring to the FBI's probe of Trump's fired former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. Comey said it felt like a presidential directive.
I don't think it's for me to say whether the conversation I had with the president was an effort to obstruct. I took it as a very disturbing thing, very concerning.
Trump has denied Comey's account of their conversation about Flynn.
I didn't say that. I mean, I will tell you, I didn't say that.
And did he ask you to pledge his
And there'd be
loyalty?
nothing wrong if I did say it, according to everybody that I've read today, but I did not say that.
Legal analysts are divided over whether there is sufficient evidence so far to suggest obstruction of justice, says Paul Schiff Berman.
My guess is that by and large, people in Congress and others will believe Comey's testimony. The question will be whether they think Comey's testimony proves or suggests obstruction of justice.
Some Republicans have come to the president's defense, including Senate Intelligence Committee Chairman Richard Burr, who had this exchange with Comey.
Did the president at any time ask you to stop the FBI investigation into Russian involvement in the 2016 U.S. elections?
Not to my understanding, no.
Special counsel Robert Mueller has not spoken publicly about the investigation or whether Trump is a focus.